Hey everyone, it's Mackenzie Pyatt here at the 7 News Digital News Desk. I'm here with April Bennett. She's at I want to make sure I get this right, Nutrition, Food, and Wellness Program Manager here at Cornell Cooperative Extension. And you're here to talk about something new with us at the Digital News Desk. We have a new topic called health and fitness trends.
I love this.
And today we're going to be talking about some local trends for people that really want to maybe start to eat healthier, start to lose weight. And you have some local resources that people can use so that they can be able to do that.
Sure.
I mean, I know with fall right around the corner, it's so easy to fall into that habit of where you just want to eat comfort food and stay inside when it starts to get chilly. But a lot of people have those goals that they're shooting for.
Right.
And especially as we enter a new season, I feel like a lot of people set different goals for themselves.
Absolutely.
So you brought some stuff with you today to show us as well.
So yes, and I love fall because why wait until the new year to set our resolutions? Fall is sort of like another chance at new year, right? Our schedules are usually changing. Families will have kids going back to school. So you're changing your routine. It's a great time to start thinking about making a change. And the good news is that you don't have to change everything at once. In fact, the number one thing we tell people is start with one small step. So that would be the best advice that I could give, is just think about one thing that you could do for your health that would get you on that right path. And then, wait until you feel really comfortable with that. When that becomes a habit, then add in something else. So whether it's, eating one more serving of fruits or vegetables every day, or aiming to do something physical, like taking a walk every day, drinking one more glass of water. So something like that can make a really big difference in your overall health. And it's gonna motivate you to wanna make further changes.
Right. I mean, it doesn't have to be a big change all at once. And there are plenty of resources locally, too, that people can use. You don't have to be alone on this if you really want to try and get healthier and lose that weight.
That's right. We have our whole nutrition, food, and wellness department at Cooperative Extension, and virtually everything we do is free. So we would love to be your local resource. We have lots of workshops that happen throughout Jefferson and Lewis County, and of course our neighbors in St. Lawrence County also have SNAP-Ed programming. And everything, it's accessible, it's free. We don't want people to spend a lot of money. You don't have to go out and get a fancy gym membership or equipment or anything like that to make changes to your diet.
That's really nice to know. I mean, even with, the cost of food rising right now, eating healthier has even become a little more difficult and obviously more costly. So nice to know that these resources are free. Where can they find them?
Sure. So there's a few places I would send people. First of all, always come see us. So at Cooperative Extension. So you can always visit our website, ccejefferson.org. And if you do /nutrition, it's going to take you right to my department where we have recipes. We'll have all of our current events that people can join, programs that are happening throughout the community. It'll also give you just more information about what you can expect when you give us a call. And then, of course, you'll get my contact information. So people can feel free to give me a call or email me with any of their questions. The next website we would always send people to is, of course, through the USDA, My Plate. Hopefully everybody has seen this, but this is it's the best, easiest resource when you're trying to think about making healthy changes. So just small things like making half your plate fruits and vegetables. That is the hugest thing that you can do for your health. If you made half your plate fruits and vegetables every time you sat down to eat, it doesn't mean you can't eat your favorite foods. And we're not telling people they can never have pizza or burgers or anything they love again, but chances are maybe you're going to eat one slice of pizza instead of 2 or 3 because you're going to fill up on the things that your body needs.
Yeah.
And when your body is full of good, healthy food, you feel fuller longer. It's better for your digestion. And then you can still enjoy those sometimes foods that you like, but without the guilt. And you can start to create some healthy habits. Portion control, absolutely, and balance. In fact, we encourage everybody to eat a little bit from every food group at every meal, including low-fat dairy, whole grains, especially even if you can make half your grains whole grains, you'll be well on your way. You don't have to give up all of your favorite bread or rolls or the things that you might like, but if you can switch to whole grain cereal or whole wheat tortilla.
I've seen whole wheat pasta.
There are so many good options now, and the taste has really improved since these things have become more popular. So if you've tried some of these products in the past and you didn't really love them, I would definitely encourage you to try again.
Try different brands. There's so many.
Try different brands. And even now, a lot of the store brands, which is a great way for people to save money, are making store brands of some of these healthier products. So you'll see store brand whole grain products now that maybe you didn't see a few years ago, which is exciting. Protein, we all love our protein, but you'll notice it doesn't have to be the center of the plate anymore. It's one small component on your plate, but looking for lean proteins, so things like chicken, other poultry items, fish. We encourage people to try to eat fish once or twice a week, and then thinking about plant-based proteins, so things like beans, tofu, those are a really great supplement to your diet.
Yeah, and keeping you fuller longer, too.
Absolutely. And the great thing is if you eat plant-based protein, you also get lots of fiber. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1, and you can count them as 2 of your food groups. But any protein, as long as you do things like, you can do little things like remove the skin. You can trim away any of the excess fat that you see. So even red meat can be a healthy option. And then look for meat in the grocery store that says things like top or loin. So those cuts of meat are further from the bone typically, and so they typically have less fat and marbling. So they're going to be leaner choices. If you like ground meats, like ground beef, you just want to look for the lowest percentage of fat. So we recommend that you look for at least 90% lean. And sometimes people think, I really like the 80% because it's a lot less expensive per pound in the store. But if you look at how much waste there is when you cook ground meat that has a higher fat percentage, we're not eating that fat. We're draining it off. We're throwing it away. So you're literally throwing that away. So not only is it more cost effective than people think, but it's a lot healthier for your diet.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So so those are some little tips that, these are the types of things that we would help people if they come to our workshops. And then, of course, we love to expose people to new fruits and vegetables, trying new foods, helping your kids learn how to try new foods. Doesn't mean you have to like everything that you try, but exposing kids to healthier options at a younger age is definitely going to set them up for a much more healthy lifestyle, and normalizing it when they're young so they don't have to work as hard as the rest of us do when we become adults.
Exactly. I mean, so many benefits, obviously, to eating healthy, eating, those fruits and vegetables and getting everything in there. You also brought the water bottle with you, too, just reminding people stay hydrated.
Gotta drink more water,
I keep seeing on social media how, all these fitness influencers are saying, they're like, make sure you're drinking water because you could just be thirsty instead of hungry.
That is so true. And oftentimes, if you think you're hungry, you feel those hunger cues, which we don't want people to ignore, but sometimes it could be we're bored, and definitely that we're thirsty. I think the majority of us are not drinking enough water. The recommendation is to drink half your body weight in water.
Per day?
Yes, per day. I know, Mackenzie. Or as a general rule of thumb, 8 glasses of 8 fluid ounces, so 64 fluid ounces a day, which means you got to fill that water bottle up more than once.
Oh yeah,
usually.
You want to be keeping that as a reminder, and that's such an easy way too for if you're trying to eat healthy or lose weight. You just want to keep that water bottle on hand.
Drink more
water. You do have some pamphlets with you as well. Are these just some local resources? Where can people find these?
Sure. So you'll definitely find digital versions of these on our website, but hopefully you'll see them out in the community, and if not, they're always available at our office. But we certainly want people to know about SNAP Ed and the SNAP program. And while we don't enroll people in SNAP at Cooperative Extension, we can certainly connect you to those resources, and then we provide the education leg to that. So we want people to be able to use whatever food resources they have to the best ability, stretch their food dollars, which I think, all of us can relate to that. We're all looking to save some money, especially, as you said, as food costs are rising. So the SNAP Ed program provides all sorts of free resources. One of the websites that we shared is SNAP Ed New York. This is a phenomenal resource. Whether you receive SNAP benefits or not, it has tons of healthy recipes. And they're not like recipes that are complicated that might be difficult, or they don't include ingredients that are hard to find. All of the recipes have 10 or fewer ingredients. They're ingredients that you're going to find no matter what store you shop at, and they all take about a half an hour or less to prepare. Very simple ingredients, but the recipes are phenomenal.
That's
so
great. And
we
those
use
are
those
free
a lot.
Too?
They're all free. So and they come in these beautiful recipe cards. So you can download the recipes, you can print them off, or you can just go searching if you're like kind of trying to figure out what to have for dinner that night. snapednewyork.gov is a wonderful
Wow.
resource.
I see all these advertisements for, different weight loss programs, and they send you the cookbooks. But they cost a lot of money. Like,
Yeah.
This is nice that this is a free resource that's available to people.
That's right. Whether you go to the myplate.gov, our website, or SnapEd New York, you're going to find lots of free resources and other tips. And you mentioned earlier how food cost is getting more expensive, and I know that's one of the things I hear most often is people saying, I would love to eat healthier, but it's too expensive. And, I think you're not wrong about that. So we have a new program that is trying to really help people with that challenge, which is our fruit and vegetable prescription program.
Okay.
And this is a grant. We've had this program for a few years now, and it still continues. We still have lots of money and lots of vouchers to give away, I'm excited to say. Basically, if you go see your healthcare provider, you can ask them if you qualify and can be enrolled in the program. And if you do, instead of getting a prescription for medication for any risk factor you might have for diet-related chronic disease, you can actually get a prescription, which comes to us, which gives you 6 weeks of free fruits and vegetables.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a really exciting program. Every time you come to one of our workshops, you're going to learn some of the things we've talked about today. You're going to get to try a recipe. You're going to see those recipe resources that you can take home, and then you're going to get vouchers for free fruits and vegetables. You get $25 every week that you come. You come all 6 weeks, you're going to get $150 in free groceries.
That's great. And you get the prescription then for those different fruits and vegetables. That's really nice. Is it local products too?
We are encouraging people to shop local. So at this time of year and throughout the summer, a lot of our redemption sites are local producers and farmers markets. But we also have partnered with grocery stores so that people can continue to use the program throughout the year.
That's really great. You mentioned a lot of great opportunities for people, for those that want to start in their weight loss journey. It's never too late to do that. Eating a little bit healthier. There's a lot of resources available. You give us some great websites too. And you said people can contact you too if they have any questions.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep. Give us a call. Check out our website. We've got tons of links to all kinds of resources, whether you're looking for, some different food benefit programs and where to get those resources, where local food pantries are, or you're just looking for places to be more physically active. We've got links to all of that for you.
Perfect. A lot of assistance available. April, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks, Mackenzie.
Thanks for joining us at the Digital News Desk.